Chris Aceto says Nick Walker was a weird person at Mr. Olympia 2025, implying Mike Sommerfeld and others were cheated at weigh-ins, bofisaac.ca. The dust has settled after the 2025 Mr. Olympia competition, leaving some fans with more questions than answers. On October 13, Coach Chris Aceto discussed the height cheating scandal involving Mike Sommerfeld and explained why Nick Walker was the odd man out. A few days before the end of the Classic Physique Olympia, competitors were informed by the IFBB Pro League that their height would be rechecked. This came after Sommerfeld's alleged height went viral on Instagram, where he told Dennis James he was 5'7". However, in a podcast with Jay Cutler, he confirmed that his weight limit was 212 pounds, which is reserved only for athletes taller than 5'9.5". Long story short, Sommerfeld gained weight, but he had to lose 14 pounds in 2 days. When they took the stage, his physique held up, but Ramon Queiroz did his best to win the vacant Classic Physique Olympia title. Now, with time to digest what happened, Aceto opened up about some of the biggest storylines of the weekend. Chris Aceto highlights allegations of Classic Physique cheating at Mr. Olympia and discusses Nick Walker's fall to 6th place. In the video, Aceto reflected on Queiroz having his height and weight checked. To prevent cheating, he revealed that officials kept the Brazilian champion's feet on the ground while measuring his height. Like Logan Franklin, who said Ramon Dino wouldn't make the weight, they thought he wouldn't make the weight, but nobody expected him to not make the height. When they raised him, not only did they do it, but his feet were held on the platform, seriously, so he wouldn't cheat. He explained that Urs Kalasinski, Chris Bumstead and Mike Sommerfeld all used hairstyles to circumvent official height requirements. Last year, we saw the weird hairstyles of the Liberace haircut on Urs, and we saw the Carpenter haircut on Mike. The thing is, I didn't know people would show up at Titans with the idea that I was going to walk in and bypass the official size based on my hairstyle. It's not fair in the context of 2 years ago. I just told you what happened. Ramon didn't make the weight, and he made the weight, and then everyone was surprised. On the other hand, he stressed that Queiroz never used these tactics to deceive officials. I didn't know the other people. I just named them. I cheated. I don't know how we got there, Aceto says. Urs had that hairstyle so he could gain weight. He did it, Sommerfeld did it, Bumstead did it. Ramon didn't. As for Walker, Aceto thinks he got lost in the shuffle during the prejudging because there were so many physiques that made the first call. Only in a 2-person ad, Nick versus Hottie, your eyes would either go to Hottie's condition or you'd say Nick. But when you put so many different physiques at once, 8 people in one ad, the first thing you recognize is that he's massive, the second thing you recognize is the V-taper and the legs look shorter, regardless of his height. You start to overlook what you're seeing because the shape is wrong, he said. That's what you see collectively with everyone else on the roster. Your eyes just don't turn to him when you have Andrew, Samson, bigger guys with very small waists, and Derek and Hottie, who, in their position, make an appearance, whether it shows up in the video or not, but in person, they have a crazy midsection or a V-taper. He shared that Walker could have finished even lower than 6th place if the show had been scored only in the prejudging round. Your eyes don't turn to a strange person. I think he was as low as, for me, he was definitely lower than 6th based on the captions. The scorecards may not reflect what he got in prejudging, but I think he was outside the top 6 in prejudging. Attention is quickly turning to the 2026 Arnold Classic, which will take place in Columbus, Ohio, in March. Reigning Physique Classic Olympia Queiroz has yet to confirm her potential entry. Meanwhile, Sommerfeld has remained silent, deciding not to post on Instagram since the Olympia on October 11. Height and weight restrictions in Classic Physique continue to be controversial. Over time, we hope the IFBB Pro League can develop a system that all competitors and coaches can agree on.